U.S. finalizing plans to send Patriot missile defense system to Ukraine.
This post received a score of 5,100, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Patriot missiles will be necessary if Iran sells Russia ballistic missiles like the report said.
It's hilarious to me Russia has to rely on Iran so much.
It may be embarrassing for Russian delusions of grandeur, but if it works for the war, it works. We mustn't underestimate Russia's ability to take from others what they're incapable of making themselves, and sometimes paying for it with all the natural resources they're hoarding.
The thing about delusions of grandeur is they can absolutely weave their wounded pride into the narrative of justification. Putin has been doing exactly that, framing him as being under attack from the West. Some version of that narrative is probably being minted and circulated already. Whether the populace exchanges it freely amongst themselves, who knows?
Ukraine is also relying on handouts, so they could also use that in their speeches.
Well, but they are literally under attack. They really don't have to twist anything in their narrative to get the support of their people.
This is not the end-all be-all counter to Russian strategic bombing, but it's certainly a good move. Patriot is expensive, so don't expect it to be used to shoot down cheap stuff like Shahed, but it is fantastic as a rough equivalent to S-300. Long-range SAMs are definitely something Ukraine needs more of, as its stocks of the latter run down with no real chance of large-scale replacement. Recommend these two videos for more context on Ukrainian air defense and Russian targeting of civilian infrastructure.
I bet this is why it's getting sent and what it will be shooting at.
I don't really see what Russia or Iran has to lose in not following those ballistic missile limitations. I suppose sanctions could get worse.
Sanctions can always get worse, it's not like they're North Korea level yet. I do question what the cost-benefit calculation actually looks like for them. Russia must be paying a lot to Iran for it to be worth the risk of more sanctions.
What's the range on these bad boys?
For clarification, the estimated max range is 30 kilometers for ballistic missiles, and 160 kilometers for aircraft, cruise missiles. We don't know the minimum range, there has to be one based on how they are fired. There is no way you are hitting something 100 meters away, but I would guess a few kilometers.
Unless the cruise missile is flying at altitude, you cannot intercept a cruise missile at 160 kilometers. The Patriot family consists of a number of missiles. PAC-2 is intended for aircraft, and later was given very limited and generally worthless ability against ballistic missile. PAC-3 is a much smaller dedicated missile for targeting ballistic missiles (ABM).
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.